Eerie witch bottles found along Gulf of Mexico, and even researchers are creeped out. Whether it's to avoid an unleashed spirit or a potential biohazard, it's best to leave these bottles safely corked. Superstitious beachcombers who spot glass glinting along the shore of the Gulf of Mexico ought to exercise caution. Witch bottles intended to entomb malevolent spirits are popping up along the coast, one researcher said. On a 60-mile stretch of beach near Corpus Christi, Texas, monitored by the Harte Institute for Gulf of Mexico Studies, 8 of the curious artifacts have washed up on shore since 2017 per researcher Jace Tunnell. Tunnell pulled the most recent bottle, filled with vegetation, on Nov. 15 gooseneck barnacles that had clustered on the green glass indicated that the bottle had been floating for quite a while, the researcher said. I don't get creeped out by them, but I'm also not going to open them, Tunnell told Fox News Digital. I mean, they're supposed to have spells and stuff in them. Why take the chance? Instead, the researcher has reserved a sunlit section of his back fence to display his occult finds. My wife says I can bring shells inside, but no spell bottles. The bottles, which may be filled with a variety of items, including hair, herbs, local plants, nails, or even bodily fluids, have traditionally been observed in the modern-day United Kingdom. There, nearly 200 have been recovered by unnerved contractors and homeowners hidden in walls or buried underground, per the McGill University Office of Science and Society. Back in the 16th and 17th centuries, there was a powerful belief in witches and their ability to cause illness by casting a spell, the Society reports. But the evil spells could be fended off by trapping them in a witch bottle, which, if properly prepared, could actually reflect the spell itself, while also tormenting the witch, leaving the witch with no option but to remove the spell, allowing the victim to recover. Bottles that contained metal items like nails may be buried by the hearth to energize the nails into breaking a witch's spell, the William and Mary Center for Archaeological Research said in a statement when a similar item was found buried in Virginia. Others might be buried on the corner of a property, or in some traditions, a dung pile. Less than a dozen remnants of the practice have been discovered in the U.S. per William and Mary. In a YouTube video discussing his growing collection, Tunnell said some spellcasters may throw their bottles into the ocean. However, he told Fox News Digital, it is unclear whether the bottles were swept into a river and then the ocean by rainwater. When it comes to man-made debris, it's about telling people if you see a piece of trash on the ground, pick it up, Tunnell said of the impetus for the Harte Institute's beachcombing YouTube series, launched in the aftermath of Hurricane Hannah to raise awareness about what is washing up on the shores of the Gulf. A lot of the stuff we find, even if it's way inland, gets into the nearest waterway if it rains. Where does that go? The ocean, Tunnell said. Among other items found along the Gulf of Mexico's beaches and shown to the channel's viewers in over 180 episodes and counting are an abandoned drone, a lost life pod, lost ship supplies, and about 30 messages in bottles. Although Tunnell and other researchers can often get some idea of where washed-up objects float in from based on weather and tide patterns, it's anyone's guess where the spell bottles originate from. Tunnell doesn't suspect they were made in the U.S. Some of the bottles, he told Fox News Digital, come in distinct, real thin yellow vinegar bottles manufactured in Haiti that often have sea turtle bites in them when they arrive on shore. But that's just sort of a guess, that they're coming from somewhere in the Caribbean or South America, Tunnell conceded. So, what should you do if you stumble across a witch bottle yourself? Whether you take it home or leave it on the beach, per the Museum of London Archaeology, and whether it is to leave spirits contained or to avoid any potential biohazards inside you, should really leave the stopper corked.